own masterpiece that's going to revolutionize the digital imaging. Ladies and gentlemen, I can see a few ladies here, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Deepa Esther and I'm going to be a host for this today's interaction. In fact, so I'm sure നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും ഇവിടെ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്ന വളരെയധികം എക്സ്പെക്ടേഷൻസിലൂടെയാണ് because ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ ദിവസം നിങ്ങളുടെ ജീവിതം തന്നെ മാറ്റിമറിക്കാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. It's actually an amazing day today. Ladies and gentlemen, so can I ask you, are you all geared up to cover this fabulous occasion? Are you all ready? And this is going to be something really extraordinary that you're going to witness, and you're going to share it with the entire country. So, and then Namal ready, Anna. So, are you ready to share this amazing, extraordinary experience with everyone in the country? Yes? No? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, and to mark this occasion, we have with us Mr. Eddie Udagawa, Vice President, Regional CIA Group, Canon Singapore, and Mr. C. Sukumaran, Director, Consumer System Products and Imaging Communication Products Division. So can we have a huge round of applause for them? Building upon dedication to innovate and to bring the best to its customers, Canon is ready to present to you its latest and finest DSLR today. Without any further ado, it is my great honor to invite Mr. Eddie Udagawa to kindly come upon stage and talk about the quality of Canon products, production systems, R&D and strict testing standards. Ladies and gentlemen, നല്ലൊരു കയ്യടിയോട് കൂടി തന്നെ നമുക്ക് മിസ്റ്റർ എഡീനെ വേദിയിലോട്ട് ക്ഷണിക്കാം. A great round of applause for him.
Namaskaram. Good morning. Welcome to this event today. I'm Eddie Udagawa, VP for Canon Singapore, in charge of regional ICT, looking at Southeast Asia. At that time, I was VP for Canon India. I stayed in India for 3 years, and unfortunately, I was transferred to Singapore. Actually, I liked India very much, and my wife also missed very much. But this is the life. But I'm very happy to come back here and talk about Canon, the advantage of Canon and 1D X series. So let's start. I'd like to share with you our 2019 DILC market share situation. As you can see, in almost all the regions worldwide, we were number one. In India, Canon had 49% market share and number one. Japan, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for all your support. And Japan also number one by 42% market share. USA number one by 45% market share. Europe, China, Singapore region also. So once again, thank you very much for all your support. Thank you. Do you remember last year there was a Rugby World Cup in Japan? Are you interested in rugby football? Not so much, probably. But that was a very good, successful event last year. And this is a photo of Canon, Japan national team. Japan national team had a very good place in that World Cup. So all Japanese are excited. And just to share with you, Canon also has a top league rugby football team. 2 players from Canon also was selected as a Japan national team member. So very good performance during the Rugby Football Cup. And in that Rugby World Cup, 70% of professional photographers use Canon camera. So once again, thank you so much for all your support. We were absolute #1 in this sports photography. This is also one of the testimony that Canon has got the trust from professional photographers. Then, what is inside? Canon's core technology, Trinity of imaging, which are developed and produced in-house. Lens, processor, and sensor. Those three are very important as a technology in the camera. And talking about a lens, Canon produced Subaru telescope lens at Mauna Kea Observatory in Hawaii. This is also one of the proofs that Canon is manufacturing very high quality, reliable lens in the world. Talking about a processor, Digic NG is now 9th generation. Each time we are improving all the specs, faster image performance and high quality. And now at the Digic X, we have 4K improved movie. Look at the sensor. This is not for camera, but we have 250 megapixel industrial sensor. We have such a high technology in-house. But not only this, why we are getting such a trust from you, like professional photographers? That is not visible in the spec sheet. For example, this is a photo and video which was used in the NASA camera, NASA SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launch. Under very severe circumstance, and camera finally got like that way, but captured the photo of that moment, and the data was no problem at the launching. Or Pyeongchang 2018 Olympic Winter Games. Very cold situation. But our camera was really no issue used by professional photographers. Although there was some problem by competitors' camera. On the contrary, Doha 2019 World Athletics Championships, very hot situation, but no issue for Canon camera. So, means we have durability, reliability on cameras and lenses. This is one of the reasons why we have such a high performance, durability and reliability. We are having a strict durability evaluation process during the manufacturing, R&D, and test to meet professional needs, like endurance test, drop test, impact test, hydrostatic test, low temperature condensation test, dust moisture resistance test, high temperature and humidity test, and packing test. The left one shows a photo of durability test on the operational bottom. Many times. It repeats. And also impact test and vibration test, something like that. Also at the manufacturing, we are using clean room. That clean room is strictly managed to prevent even the tiniest of dust particles. Usually, this type of a clean room is used for manufacturing semiconductors. The requirement of the cleanliness, temperature, humidity is very strict, very high. That's why we can make such a high reliable cameras. Of course, we are receiving a lot of voices, feedbacks from professional photographers like you, and it is reflected to our product, to R&D phase, test phase, and manufacturing. So, reflected in abundant lineup of lenses, well thought out controls, high durability, highest quality, and various systems. By the way, we have full lineup of our products. That is also Canon's strength and strategy. We have a full lineup strategy and have halo effect and step up. So by providing with high quality, reliable products, we are getting professional photographers, brand and trust, and we are trying to strengthen this area. And by receiving high trust, and because of that one, you are influencing the advanced and entry photographers. And from our side, also we are trying to invite new users, expand user base by new entry cameras and approaching to the photographers. Then step up to advanced photographers and creating enthusiasm, enhancing imaging capture, encouraging imaging communication, then step up to professional photographers. We are promoting this cycle by providing with a lot of different type of lineups of cameras and lenses. By the way, this is Canon share at global events. We introduced EOS-1D Mark II in 2004. At that year, there was Athens Olympic 2004. We captured 75% share in professional photographers. 2008, it dropped a bit in Beijing 2008, but captured 59%. Then 2012 increased back to 60% at London Olympic. 2016, Rio, 70% of the professional photographers used Canon camera. Last year at the Rugby World Cup, it was 70%. And today, this year, we introduced EOS-1D Mark III. This is our new ultimate weapon for Tokyo Olympics 2020. And at that event, we are aiming 80% of professional photographers to use Canon camera. And I believe we will get such a trust. So, lastly, this shows our EOS manufacturing numbers exceeded 100 million units. So, from Canon, we appreciate 100 millions thanks to all EOS users like you. So thank you very much. Thank you for your support and trust on Canon.
Let me introduce myself. My name is C. Sukumaran. Been with Canon for 19 years. And if you're wondering where am I from, I was born in Tamil Nadu. My mother tongue is Telugu and brought up in Bangalore all the way. While we saw Edison present that we are globally number one, right? India, we're number one. Do you know which state is number one in full frame category for us, for Canon? You can see it a little louder. Absolutely right. A big thank you to all of you. Kerala is a number one market share contributor in the full frame category. It talks a lot about the need of the customer. Especially here, the quality really matters, and our commitment to you is to understand your need and get better and better and better products. Today is that special day that we've got one flagship model for you, and it's just the beginning. So I'll not take away much time of yours. I will request Eddie-san to come over on stage here to unveil our product that we're launching today. EOS-1D X Mark III for you.
The most awaited moment. Yes, you are our masters, and meet our Canon's master. Ladies and gentlemen, revolutionizing digital imaging product of which is like one of its kind. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together for EOS-1D X Mark III. നിങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും ലൈഫ് തന്നെ ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. It's going to be like a promise that it's going to be a life-changing experience. So masters, you are our rock stars, and meet our masterpiece, master. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite Mr. J. Kumar Pillai, Assistant Director, Marketing, Consumer System Products and Imaging Communication Product, Canon India, to kindly come up on stage and talk about the magic of EOS-1D X Mark III. A big round of applause for him.
Alright, good morning ladies and gentlemen. Namaskaram. പേര് കണ്ടപ്പോൾ മനസ്സിലായി കാണും, ഞാനൊരു മലയാളിയാണ്. കാനൺ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ ക്യാമറ ആൻഡ് പ്രിന്റർ ഡിവിഷൻ്റെ മാർക്കറ്റിംഗ് ഹെഡ് കൂടെയാണ് ഞാൻ. സ്പെഷ്യൽ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റാണ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയത് 1D X Mark III. 2 ദിവസം മുമ്പ് ഞങ്ങളിത് ഡൽഹി വെച്ച് അൺവെയിൽ ചെയ്തു. കുറേ അധികം ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് പോസിറ്റീവ് റെസ്പോൺസസ് ആണ് കിട്ടിയാണ് ഡൽഹിയിൽ ലോഞ്ച് ചെയ്തപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക്. പക്ഷേ ഞങ്ങൾ അതിനെക്കാട്ടി കൂടുതൽ പോസിറ്റീവ് റെസ്പോൺസ് ഇവിടെ നിന്നാണ് പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നത്, കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്നാണ് പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നത്. ബിക്കോസ് 1D X ബേസിക്കലി ഒരു കേരള പ്രൊഫഷണൽ ഫോട്ടോഗ്രാഫേഴ്സിന് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള പ്രൊഡക്റ്റാണ്. ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ്, ഫോട്ടോഗ്രാഫേഴ്സ്, ഞങ്ങൾ എല്ലാ ഫോട്ടോഗ്രാഫേഴ്സിനും ഒരു ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടാണ് കണക്കൂട്ടുന്നത്. സോ and artists across the world have actually created beautiful images and works of art using the 1D X system for the last 20 years. 2001 ഞങ്ങൾ ആദ്യത്തെ 1D X camera launch ചെയ്തത്, 1D camera launch ചെയ്തത്. So കുറേ magical features ഉണ്ട്. And in the next 10 minutes, I will be explaining some of the key magical features in the 1D X Mark III. Starting with is speed. 1D X is known for speed. It is a benchmark in DSLR speed, right? So we have now gone a one notch up. The speed of this camera is 16 frames per second while you're using the viewfinder. Live view you see in 20 frames per second now. And I'm talking about mechanical shutter, not electronic shutter. Mechanical shutter 16 frames per second. This is possible with a processor. The Digic X processor is a completely new processor. It's a completely new re-engineered processor from our R&D team. And what have we done with this processor? Just imagine, say for example, നമ്മളൊരു Intel processor ഒരു notch up ആണെങ്കിൽ എത്രയായിരിക്കും അതിന്റെ processing speed കൂടുന്നത്? 1x, 2x, 3x. Digic X processorൽ ഞങ്ങൾ computing speed 350 times more than its predecessor. 350 times, which means this is the best imaging processor that is now available on any DSLR camera. പിന്നെ ഒരു കാര്യം, എന്തെങ്കിലും നല്ലത് കേൾക്കുമ്പോൾ I really want you to applause, right? Because when you applause, right, your palm is connected to your heart. So while you are giving us energy, the energy will come to you also. So in the next, whenever you see something good, please clap. So 16 frames per second, 16 frames हम capture करेंगे. What if the frames are out of focus? What's the point of having very high speeds if your frames are out of focus? So what Canon did is again re-engineered the AF system. So the AF system is new, completely new. And what's the performance of the AF system? 3 times the AF points, 191 AF points on the new AF sensors, 4 times the cross AF points, 155 cross AF points, 28 times the resolution of the AF sensor, and 40 times the speed of autofocus. So when you are capturing 16 frames per second, right? All your frames are in autofocus. All your frames are in focus. So whether it is a Formula 1 car at 300 kilometers per hour or a leopard running at 100 kilometers per hour, this camera can capture each and every action. Thank you very much. Moving on, sensitivity. Again, a very important feature when it comes to low light photography, especially wildlife, especially your wedding situations where you don't have much control over your lighting, right? We have improved our sensitivity on this camera. So, first starting with, for the first time in the industry, we are introducing the high format. High is a 10-bit format, which means you have more information to work on. Color sampling of 4:2:2. Very small file size, which is easier for you to transfer, work on. ISO has been beefed up 1 notch. It's now 1,02,400 ISO, maximized speed. So even in the lowest light, and how low? EV-6. EV-6 is too dark. I can't even explain how dark is EV-6. Even under EV-6, this camera is able to focus. Thank you. Next, this feature will bring a smile on every videographer in this room, right? Because with the 1D X Mark III, it is now cinema grade. We are talking about 5.5K RAW in-camera recording. So 5.5K RAW in-camera recording. You don't need an external recorder for shooting 5.5K RAW, right? Plus 4K full frame. Full frame, and we're talking about full frame over here, not cropped. Full frame 4K DCI for cinematic experience, Ultra HD, 4K, Full HD, and of course you have the FPS starting at 24 up to 120 for that perfectly smooth slow motion videos, right? So I'm sure every videographer over here is really happy with these features. One more thing, we can actually shoot 5.5K RAW and 4K simultaneously on 2 cards. Simultaneously on 2 cards, right? The color sampling, of course with the regular, the Canon log is built into it, it comes along with the product. No need to pay additional for Canon C log, and of course RAW. Moving on. Arthan Media. Again, we are the first company to introduce the CF Express B-type card within a DSLR camera. So there are not one, there are 2 CF Express cards, slots which you can use, which gives you 5 times more shots in a single burst. And when I'm talking about single burst is 1000 plus. 1000 plus, you can keep on shooting, it will not pause. It will, in all probability, you can, if your memory card is a lower GB card, you can fill up the memory card, but the camera will not pause, in all probability. 1000 plus burst speeds. Simultaneous recording as I mentioned earlier. Again, the first time in the industry, this is not available on any other, as of now, it's not available on any other DSLR so far. Reliability, 1DX is known for reliability. Idanathil oru samshayilla. Udayavasan kaanicha pole NASA aircraft launch aayippadum camera undu, right? Similarly, the 1DX format is basically known for its durability. It all starts with the ergonomics, right? ഞാൻ അവിടെ ഇരിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഒരു കസ്റ്റമർ വെച്ച് ഇതിന്റെ ബട്ടൺസ് ഒന്നും മാറിയിട്ടില്ലേ? ഇല്ല, ഞാൻ മാറ്റിയിട്ടില്ല ബട്ടൺസ് ഒന്നും. Buttons remains in the same position that it was in the 1DX Mark II, because the professional photographers who are using the 1DX, they don't want much. Their fingers knows. Guitar ഒക്കെ ചെയ്യുന്ന പോലെ ഫിംഗറിന് അറിയാം എവിടെയാണ് ബട്ടൺസ് ഉള്ളത്. സോ ഞങ്ങൾ അധികം മാറ്റം വരുത്തിയിട്ടില്ല ബട്ടൺസിൽ. പക്ഷേ ഞങ്ങൾ ഒരു പുതിയൊരു സംഭവം ടച്ച് സ്ക്രീൻ ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഒരു optical sensor, especially for selecting the AF points. കുറേ AF points ഉണ്ട്. So ഷൂട്ട് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് AF points സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഇത് ഒപ്റ്റിക്കൽ സെൻസർ ആണ്, ഹൈലി സെൻസിറ്റീവ് ഒരു ഒപ്റ്റിക്കൽ സെൻസർ ആണ്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആ ഞങ്ങൾ ഡെമോ ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അത് കാണാം. ഒരു വളരെ യൂസ്ഫുൾ ഫീച്ചർ ആണ് ഒരു ഒപ്റ്റിക്കൽ സെൻസർ. 1DXന്റെ പുറകിലൊരു അതിന്റെ ബോഡിയാണ് ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ്. സോ ഇതാണ് ആ മാഗ്നീഷ്യം അലോയ് ബോഡി, റൈറ്റ്? Very, very durable. This is light. എൻ്റെ കയ്യിലിപ്പം നമുക്ക് യൂസ് ഡെമോ സമയത്ത് ഞാൻ കാണിക്കും. ഇത് ലൈറ്റ് ആണ്, പക്ഷെ at the same time this is highly durable. ചില ആൾക്കാർ പറയും ഇത് ചാണി മേടിക്കാം, right? 1DX will not happen. Nothing will happen to this magnesium alloy body. Moving on, performance. Again, Digit 10 ഞങ്ങൾ beef up ചെയ്തു. Digit 10, while we introduced, is very good at power management, right? So same battery ആണ് അത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, 19 battery. പക്ഷേ number of shots that you can shoot in a single charge is 2,850 shots. And the cycle, the shutter cycle is 5 lakh shutter cycles. Again, 20% more than what we have in the predecessor. 1DX Mark III comes with all the latest connectivity. Wi-Fi built in on, right? Although we are introducing the wireless file transmitter for high-speed wireless, there is a wireless Wi-Fi built into the camera, right? It has GPS. കുറേ ആൾക്കാർ എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് ചോദിക്കാറുണ്ട്, എന്താണ് GPS? What is the usage of GPS? Especially നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു ദിവസം സ്പോർട്സ് ഫോട്ടോഗ്രാഫേഴ്സ് മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ സ്റ്റേഡിയംസ് ഓർ മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ അറീനാസിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഷൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇത് ലേറ്റർ നമ്മൾ ലൈറ്റ് റൂം, ഫോട്ടോഷോപ്പ് ലൈറ്റ് റൂമിലേക്ക് നമ്മൾ ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് വി ക്യാൻ സോർട്ട് ബൈ ലൊക്കേഷൻ. സോ സിമിലർലി ഫോർ വെഡിങ്സ്, ഇഫ് യു ആർ ഷൂട്ടിംഗ് മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ വെഡിങ്സ് on the same day or multiple venues on the same day, with the GPS tag on, you can actually sort by location. So it's easier for you to control, classify, sort your images. Of course, there are other uses to it, but this is one important thing that came to my mind. Gigabit Ethernet. So in case it's in a studio environment, you want to connect directly to your computer, there is a gigabit high-speed gigabit Ethernet which is available on the 1DX Mark III. Wireless file transmitter. ഞങ്ങളൊരു പുതിയ wireless file transmitter ഇതിന് കൂടി ലോഞ്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. Wireless file transmitter 5 GHz wireless file transmitter ആണ്. High speed transfer, especially in and long range transfer. High speed and long range transfer ആണ് ആ external wireless file transmitter provide ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Moving on, 1DX is compatible with the entire range of the EF system, including over 70 plus lenses, extenders and speed lights. So all the legendary existing lenses, future lenses, is compatible with the 1DX Mark III. ഇതാണ് 1DXന്റെ സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഫീച്ചേഴ്സ്. പക്ഷേ ഞങ്ങൾക്കൊരു സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഓഫർ ഉണ്ട്, ലോഞ്ച് ഓഫർ ഉണ്ട് for the first few customers for a very, very limited period of time. We will start shipping 1DX Mark III towards the end of February, right? February or 15th കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ ഇത് സ്റ്റോഴ്സിൽ അവൈലബിൾ ആയിരിക്കുന്നത്. the first few customers will get 4 years warranty. 4 years warranty, which means another life cycle, 4 years life cycle. For example, 4 years life cycle, no problem. It's covered under warranty. And one professional Canon bag along with the camera. So, this is a special offer. This is a limited period time. We will launch it on our website. We will authorized partners announcing. So, very, very special offer. 4 years warranty, one Pro bag. Pro bag may cost approximately 10,000 rupees. Well, you did DSLR Pro bag. So, this is 1D X magical features. Technical specifications. So for introducing the technical specifications, we have a very special guest from Canon in Japan, Mr. Sunai-san. So he will take you through the detailed specifications of the 1D X Mark III. I'm signing off. Thank you very much.
Namaskar. Entepere Noriaki. Let me introduce myself a bit here. I was born in Kyoto, Japan in 1978. As you can see, I'm Japanese. Then, my Canon life started in 2003, and I experienced product planning and product launching. And I was in charge of from analog camera to digital camera, such as 7D and 5D Mark III. And in 2012, I moved to Canon Europe, which is located in London. And I experienced product side again, and also sales side. And last year, in 2019, I went back to Japan, Canon Inc. Japan, and now I'm in charge of product planning, all of digital camera and lenses as assistant manager. Okay. Today, I'd like to explain the technical aspect of 1D X Mark III, which is our masterpiece of camera, to dedicate all of the Canon technology we have now. So, is that not mirrorless camera? So, according to target customer, we, Canon, always think what is the best. Then, for professional user like you, so capture the moment through the viewfinder with reality is one of the most important things. In that sense, still digital SLR camera has a more advantage than mirrorless system. That's why we adapt digital SLR system for 1D X Mark III. This is Kiwami. This is Japanese word, which means extreme or ultimate. 1D X Mark III product concept is Kiwami, which is suitable for professional too. First of all, let me explain about high image quality. In order to achieve high image quality, we newly developed 3 new devices: 20.1 megapixel CMOS sensor, and new DigiX imaging processor, and 16-point new low pass filter. With these 3 new devices, 1D X Mark III can make higher resolution and lower noise, and finally, reality with HDR PQ. Secondly, high speed. So high-speed shooting, imaging process performance and shutter unit is really important. So as I mentioned, we adapt new CMOS sensor and Digic X, which can make image processing performance up to 3.1 times faster than previous model. And also we developed new shutter unit, which can stop main mirror and secondary mirror, so properly during continuous shooting. Then, thanks to this technology, 1D X Mark III is capable of continuous shooting up to 16 FPS in optical viewfinder and 20 FPS in live view shooting, both together with AF and AE tracking. Thirdly, high precision AF and AE. Even though high image quality and high speed, without AF and AE, the excellent image or movie are not produced. So, we developed new AF and AE sensor to achieve F accuracy and AE stability. New high resolution square pixels AF sensor has 28 times resolution, and also advanced algorithm enable to track AF with deep learning. And all of the lab data here has been upgraded from previous model, such as number of waypoint and supported luminance range and F area segment, etc., etc. And also we developed new EA sensor, which is 400K dot RGB plus IR photometric sensor with Digic X. So this support not only exposure stability but also AF tracking with intelligent subject analysis. Fourth point is high quality movie. So, in these 3-4 years, movie function in camera is getting more important. Even though 1D X Mark III is a digital camera, so many functions are improved. Now, so as I mentioned, we adapt 3 new devices, and also this is helpful for movie shooting as well. Then, now 1D X Mark III can make 5.5K low 60p with high bitrate such as 2600 megabps, and also 30p with 800 megabps together with dual pixel CMOS area. And in addition to this, so many pattern of movie shooting is possible now. So, in order to satisfy high-end movie work, 5.5K low movie is really useful. There are 3 advantages. With 12-bit rich data, you can get high resolution and gradation, which can make wider and higher level of editing. And same as still image raw data, picture style and white balance can be converted without image deterioration. In addition to this, when you take still image from movie, you can also possible to develop into HEIF file format by using digital photo professional software. Then, Canon log is one of the gamma gap for movie shooting, which offering rich amount of graphic information with a high degree of freedom in grading. And also Canon log support H.265 ATVC encoding, which ensure wide dynamic range and vivid color range and small file size. Since MTD, we Canon continue to improve dual pixel CMOS area year by year. Now, there's so many functions there for 1D X Mark III. So most of a function can be used for the movie as same as the still. So you can easily switch between movie and still with same operational field. And dual pixel CMOS F improved FCC for an assisted operation which can be used in movie production with minimum need for camera assistant. Now, so 1D X Mark III has eye, face, and head detection, which can support to grab moving subject precisely. Final point is high reliability. So, for professional use, must be capable in extreme environment. So, 1D X Mark III has been radically engineered to achieve high reliability and durability. So many weather sealed there and magnesium alloy body. And also, we improve shutter durability up to 500K cycles. So which is 100K bigger than previous model. In addition to this, we dramatically improved battery life. Now, we can provide 2,850 so shoot in still and 140 minutes in movie. With these big improvements, we can success to make 19 grams lighter than previous model, together with built-in GPS and Wi-Fi function. As I explained, so 1D X Mark III has been upgraded in 5 main points: high image quality, high speed, and high precision AF and AE, then high quality movie, and high reliability. So we, Canon, has confidence 1D X Mark III can bring you into the extreme level of still and movie in so many professional genres. Then, again, with the concept of QRB, we Canon aim to make 1D X Mark III top of professional shoot. Then, now, 1D X Mark III must be best professional camera ever. Thank you for your time. I'm extremely happy to meet here in Kerala. And Randy,